The mind is a labyrinth, and here we see the collected mind of all mankind. Ascend the ladders of the stacks. Let thy soul light the passage of the maze, to find what all do seek, the golden fruit from all these ages. There are secrets hiding in these pages. Some of the most beautiful buildings in the world are our ancient cathedrals and churches. Many of these were built as an act of prayer and praise to God, and were the work not of one or two rich men employing an architect and a firm of builders, but of a whole community. Most of the artists and architects and craftsmen who created these buildings to the glory of God are quite unknown. A man offered up his art and his labor as an act of worship. His name was only one of many. His work might be better or worse than that of others, but it was offered with the same devotion. So there was no need to single him out and record his name. This letter describing the building of Chartres Cathedral was written in 1145 by Abbot Harmion of Saint Pierre-sur-Deville in Normandy to Tutbury Abbey in England. Who has ever seen, who has ever heard tell in times past, that powerful princes of the world, that men brought up in honor and in wealth, that nobles, men and women, have bent their proud and haughty necks to the harness of carts, and that, like beasts of burden, they have dragged to the abode of Christ these wagons, loaded with wines, grains, oil, stone, wood, and all that is necessary for the wants of life, and for the construction of the church. But while they draw these burdens, there is one thing admirable to observe. It is that often when 1,000 persons or more are attached to the chariots, so great is the difficulty, yet they march in such silence that not a murmur is heard. And truly, if one did not see the thing with one's eyes, one might believe that among such a multitude there was hardly a person present. When they halt on the road, nothing is heard but the confession of sins, and pure and suppliant prayer to God to obtain pardon. At the voice of the priests who exhort their hearts to peace, they forget all hatred. Discord is thrown far aside. Debts are remitted. The unity of hearts is established. But if anyone is so far advanced in evil as to be unwilling to pardon an offender, or if he rejects the counsel of the priest who has piously advised him, his offering is instantly thrown from the wagon as impure, and he himself ignominiously and shamefully excluded from the society of the holy. There one sees the priests who preside over each chariot exhort everyone to penitence, to confession of faults, to the resolution of a better life. There one sees old people, young people, little children calling on the Lord with a suppliant voice and uttering to him from the depth of the heart sobs and sighs with words of glory and praise. After the people, warned by the sound of trumpets and the sight of banners, have resumed their road, the march is made with such ease that no obstacle can stop it. When they have reached the church, they arrange the wagons about it like a spiritual camp, and during the whole night they celebrate the watch by hymns and canticles. On each wagon they light tapers and lamps. They place there the infirm and sick, and bring them the precious relics of the saints for their relief. Afterwards, the priests and clerics close the ceremony by processions which the people follow with devout heart, imploring the clemency of the Lord and of his blessed mother for the recovery of the sick.